The big game is fast approaching, but wait, you still haven't got your tickets. You've spent hours searching, but you're still confused about ticket prices. Time to stop searching. Visit ticketcompare.com. We compare ticket prices for all the popular leagues and tournaments for you. We work only with the most trustworthy sites, so you can have peace of mind when buying your tickets. Compare prices, buy tickets, get to the game. Ticketcompare.com. Buying tickets made simple.
It's warm here. Fine.
Rafa, you've brought in a new signing this week, Kennedy. How pleased are you to finally get your man?
Obviously, it's a player that we were monitoring in August, and we needed this position. Still is a young player. He's a player that has to improve, but he knows the Premier League. So a lot of positives in terms of that, because he has energy, has quality, and but still is a young player. So he's just a good addition for us.
Where do you see him fitting into the team?
He can play as a wing back. He's playing now. He can play as a left full back. He can play as a wing back. He can play as a winger on the left side, on the right side. So I have seen him playing as a right winger, left winger, and obviously this year as a wing back.
He's obviously not played a lot of football this season, but is he ready to go for the games next week?
Yeah, physically he's fine. He's training with the team and he's fine. He's okay. So it's just a question of match fitness. But the last game, and he was playing in the Carabao Cup and he was doing well.
So actually got one in the door. 5 days of the transfer window to go. Are you able to give the supporters an update at all with as to your search for a striker?
Are you able? Okay. We are in the same situation. So we are talking. I have meetings with Lee Charney every day, and I was talking with Mike Ashley, and so what I said before, they give us the green light to go forward, and that's it. So we are waiting for news.
That's positive though, that you've had those talks.
Yeah.
And you have a green like that.
Always positive. So the main thing in the transfer window, always you have to be positive. At the end of the transfer window, you will see if you have been positive or negative.
Do you get the impression that the club are willing to break their transfer record to try and get the man that you want? Because it appears they will have to do that if they're to sign the player that you're aiming to buy.
Yeah, we tell you the 31st. So we have to be sure that the 31st we have the player that we wanted. That is the main thing for me.
Are you able to confirm at all if you have made bids for Jorgensen, the final striker?
I don't do the business, so I do the football issues, and Lee Charney is doing the other things.
Do you have another plan? Do you have a plan B in place should that move fail?
We gave a list of players the 1st of January, so the plan A, B and C, they were ready.
And in terms of Alexander Mitrovic, if you do bring a striker in, would he be one that you could perhaps allow to leave, or do you want to keep him here regardless?
It was very clear with him and very clear with his agent. So if we bring a striker, we can consider anything apart from the Premier League. And if we don't bring a striker, we have to analyse carefully, because we need players. Yeah,
so you're willing to sell him abroad, but just not to a direct rival. Is that the case? Is that the case for all of your players?
I have seen in the press that the Brighton was offering 7 or 8 million or something like that. So we are not thinking about to sell any player, any one of our squad to a Premier League team that will be competitive, because it has no sense. Then we have to do what we have to do in August. Now we have to manage the players that we have, and then if we go for a player in the Premier League, normally they would say no. If they come for players, it doesn't matter for me how much they offer. So, but if they offer 50 millions, so we will think about that. But it doesn't matter, because we cannot spend the money if we don't sign another player.
You've had the talks with Mike Ashley. You say you're in daily contact with Lee Charney as well. Does that please you? Does that make you think that the club will deliver and bring in new players before Wednesday?
I hope so. I will tell you the 31st, but I hope so.
And just having a look at this game at the weekend, how do you approach this? Because you've got, I know in the last round of the cup against Luton you played a very strong side, but you've got the match on Wednesday night. Will that alter your thinking?
Yeah, I think that we have to find the balance. Obviously, always I say that we can progress in any competition, in this case in the FA Cup, if we have the squad strong enough to compete then we will see if we can do it. But I will use the squad for sure.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Rafa, if it was just Kennedy to come in this January, how would you assess the window overall for Newcastle?
Still, I have confidence that before the 31st we will bring someone else.
On to Chelsea, in terms of team news, what can you tell us in terms of any injuries?
Injuries the same. Lejeune has been running today outside, so that is positive things, and the only one is Gamet. The others are more or less available with little things, but if we want to play someone, we can do it. Some of them, obviously, because they are names in the transfer window, we have to be careful. I don't want to do anything wrong for the players or for us. Then the main thing will be to find this balance between players that really they want to stay, they want to play, they want to compete, and try to be as strong as possible.
And another return for you to Chelsea. Obviously, you've been back already there this season, perhaps easier the second time. How did you assess it and feel about the reception that you got from the Chelsea fans back in December?
I was not even thinking about that, so you remind me of that. But I'm just focused on my team, my players, and that's it.
So for you, even with the links in the past, this is just a normal game for you?
Yeah, I said before the last game, so very good memories, a lot of good friends between players, staff, and the people around. So I have very good memories. I said we finished third, that was the target, and we won the Europa League, so better could be difficult.
In terms of this competition in Chelsea, they obviously needed a replay and penalties to get past Championship opposition in the last round. How much encouragement does that give you going into this match?
I think that it's a different approach for them. I am sure that they will consider this the most important competition for them right now. Obviously, after they will play another competition, but in the league it's very difficult for them. They are out of the Carabao Cup, so I think it will be a priority for them. So I think that will be a very strong side in front of us.
You think that Conte might be focusing on the FA Cup more than the league at the moment?
100%.
Okay, and just finally from me, you took the lead early on in the Premier League game at Stamford Bridge, so you've shown that you can hurt them. Again, that must give you some encouragement.
Yeah, I think in football, if you are a little bit lucky, you can beat anyone, but it's always a difference, and then you have to do everything right, and they have to make mistakes. So hopefully, will be the case.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Rafa, with the league position being what it is, how important is the FA Cup to you?
Every game is important, but obviously we know that how massive it is to stay in the Premier League, because all the money around, and then you can improve your team if you have more money. So it's a win-win situation if you stay in the Premier League. So that is something that we have to consider. But at the same time, if we can use the squad, we'll try to do our best. But you cannot have 4, 5, 6 players without playing. And if you have this game, they will not play, because after then they will not play any game.
And of course, fans always love a cup run, but you don't want to sacrifice what you might be able to do in the league for that.
No, you will try to do something, but when you have a short blanket, then you have to consider it, which is the priority.
Chelsea, obviously, you couldn't really have wished for a much tougher draw in the fourth round, could you?
Yeah, when we were obviously waiting for the replay, and Norwich could be very difficult anyway, but Chelsea at home is really difficult. But okay, we will see. If we score a goal in the first game, or if we can do the same and we score before than them, maybe they will be a little bit under pressure. We will see.
Talk about the short blanket. So does that mean a fair number of young players might get their chance?
No, the young players no, because we have enough players in the first team squad, so we will use some players that maybe they were not playing, and obviously some players that they were playing. I need to find this balance between players with match fitness or players that they are not playing too much.
Does the FA Cup have any magic left for players and managers, do you think?
No, not really. I think that it's an amazing competition, but at the same time you have to be realistic, and then you have the top 6 teams in the Premier League. I think they are already there, so that will be very difficult for anyone. You could see Bristol City, everybody was very excited, but where are they now? In the league. That's it.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've watched the match at Arsenal on Wednesday. Maybe a bit flat Chelsea. Did that give you a few ideas and tips as to?
No, ideas, we had some of them, a lot of them, but you have to put the ideas after there. I think that the first half they did well. Second half Arsenal did also well, and then it was different. But the first half they could do something more damage, and that is the point. So against a top side like Arsenal, still they are creating and they are very strong. And against any other teams, they are always very dangerous.
How can this week be managed? You've got 2 games. You've got some players who might be thinking maybe they might leave. All the players probably looking at the door, seeing if any new players are coming in. The 2 games. How do they cope with it? How do you cope with it?
No, what we do is every day we go to the calendar, say 31st of January. Hopefully they will be here right now. I think we have to reduce the transfer window to 15 days or something like that, this one in January, because it has no sense to have, as you say, some players thinking, maybe I have to go right now, maybe tomorrow. So you cannot be sure that they will be there. At the same time, you have to consider if you say, okay, this player will leave or he can go. If I play him and he gets injured, so what will happen? So it's a problem for him, it's a problem for you. So that is a difficult time. And then we are waiting for the 31st to stay calm and relax.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Cheers, thank you.